Welcome back to the channel, NFL fans. Today, we're going to do a 7-round mock draft for the New England Patriots. And what we're going to do at number 3 is we're making a trade with the Las Vegas Raiders. I originally was going to do the trade with the Vikings, but I just like the draft capital way better for the Las Vegas Raiders, because not only did I want to add a 1, but I can add a 2 and a 3. In trading with the Vikings, I can only get pick 11 and 23 because the Vikings do not have a second round pick. But with this one, I get a first this year, a first next year, a second this year, and a third this year. I gave up picks 103, 3, and a third round pick next year. So we're going to force that trade, and we're going to start the draft. All right, so now we're picking number 13 overall for the New England Patriots. And I do think we have some quarterback options here. We can go Bo Nix or a guy like Michael Penix Jr. To me, I'm going Bo Nix. I like Bo Nix. He's an extremely accurate quarterback. One of the most accurate quarterbacks I've ever seen come out of college football. 90 grades for everything. He's great against the blitz, intermediate routes, deep routes. I mean, the defenses he was facing at Oregon aren't the best in the whole world. But, wow, 93, threw for almost 4,500 yards this year. You still get a really solid quarterback with really good potential. He's not one of the top 3 guys, but oh well. I like this because we can add a ton of depth later in the draft, because we're not only picking at 13, we're picking at 34, 44, 68, and 77. Ton of depth in the draft. Let's go Bo Nix with the number 13 pick for the New England Patriots. Next up for the Patriots is pick number 34. There's a ton of places we can go here. I like Zach Frazier, but the guy I really like is Ladd McConkey, the slot receiver from Georgia. This dude is absolutely bonkers good. Like, his combine was insane. He catches everything, man. This guy, I think, has the ability to be a Julian Edelman type player for the New England Patriots. All right, guys, we're at pick 44. Now, let's check out offensive line for the Patriots at 44. You got a guy like Christian Haynes, is a great solid guard here. 80, 83, 72. But if you look later, you can get a guy, Zach Zinter, who's very similar to him later. So maybe we save the guard pick and we go and check out offensive tackle. We have some depth here. Blake Fisher, the tackle from Notre Dame. Fisher has the power to play at the pro level, but needs to get quicker to his landmarks. He also needs to be more patient and balanced in his strikes. So I don't know if that's the best value either. So let's take a look at the board again. Brandon Fiske, the interior defensive lineman from Florida State, is a stud. Absolute stud. 6 sacks. Fiske's measurements are not ideal, but he has NFL level IQ. He could be a really, really good player too. Darius Robinson, the edge defender. Or we could go safety Javon Bullard. And if you paired Bullard with Peppers, man, that's some serious secondary power. Isaac, the edge defender from Penn State, super good. 9 sacks last year, really good player. If he can pack some extra pounds on for added strength and anchor ability while remaining adequately explosive, his handwork and pass rush profile to be an NFL starter. So we could go there too. Darius Robinson from Missouri, 9 sacks. Robinson is a powerful lineman who can line up anywhere from 0 to 7 technique. He won't win with speed much at the next level, but he certainly can with power. That's where I'm going. I'm going Darius Robinson, edge defender from Missouri. All right, now we're picking again at 68. Jermaine Burton, the outside receiver, 6', 194. Pretty solid guy. But look, Christian Haynes, the guy we were looking at before, is still there. And we're making that pick, guys. 3rd round, pick 4. I love that pick. Now we're picking again at 77, guys. Some halfbacks are still there. Let's bring in one of the best running backs in the country, Jonathan Brooks, at number 77, guys. All right, we're up in the 5th round, pick number 2. And this pick is really interesting. So, Mel Kiper's mock draft just came out this morning, and he had Roger Rosengarten, who's coming off an injury, in the 1st round. He's fell to the 5th round for us at the tackle position. Really solid player, 6'6", 300 pounds. And if Mel Kiper thinks he could go in the 1st round and we're going to get him in the 5th round, absolute no-brainer. All right, next up, round 6, pick number 4. I scouted him earlier in this draft process. James Williams, the safety from Miami, very solid in the coverage aspect of safety. 85.6 grade. Very, very good. Or Jalen Simpson out of Auburn. Very good coverage grade. Run defense. He's not the best tackler. So to me, James Williams is the guy. This late in the draft, pick 6, these guys aren't going to come without flaws. But James Williams is my pick for the 6th round. All right, we're moving into another 6th round pick. Pick 17, 193 overall. Solomon Byrd, solid production out of USC. 81 grade, 625 defensive snaps, 6 sacks. I like this pick there. I also like this guy, Jalen Green. He came from a smaller school at JMU, but he had 18 sacks last year, which is extremely impressive. But the pick I actually want to make is another wide receiver. I scouted him. I looked at the tape. It all checks out. He's from a small school, UTSA, but extremely productive wide receiver. 85.4 grade, an 88.2 receiving grade for pretty much an almost 7th round pick. Had over 1,100 yards this year. I love this as a flyer pick on the wide receiver position. Joshua Kafeas, 211. Ranked, but we're picking him up in the 6th round, pick 17. All right, we have one more pick in the 7th round, and this is where you take on a flyer guy, Jalen Green, 84 rate last year, over 84 overall grade last year, 18 sacks. OMG. 7th round pick, you can't beat that. Here is my Patriots mock draft, everybody. Overall grade A- from PFF. Bo Nix at quarterback. Ladd McConkey, Darius Robinson. Look, I'm getting A's and B's for all of my picks. Really, really excellent draft. If you are a Patriots fan and you come out with Bo Nix, Ladd McConkey, Darius Robinson, Christian Hayes, Jonathan Brooks, Roger Rosengarten, and James Williams all in the 1st round, you have to be extremely excited. Adding 3, 4, 5 potential starters for your team. I love this, guys. I hope you love it too. Leave me some comments below. Do you like my draft picks for the Patriots? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.